the proper translation actually, but it's called Black Rock Sands in English. There's a guy, so you can drive onto the beach and you can like drive around whatever, you know, like my father drove there. He had a Ford Mexico, I think it was a Mark II, and he drove sort of on the beach, and he even let me sit on his knee and drive. I was like about 5 or something. But anyway, so this guy, he had a Ford, it was a Ford Zodiac or something, Ford Zephyr, yeah, Zodiac I think it was, Ford Zodiac. Drove onto the beach, and then the tide started coming in, so he tried to get out, you know, reverse the car, and it got stuck in the sand. So he thought, oh great, you know. So anyway, he walked to the local garage, had to leave the car where it was, him and his wife walked back to the local garage. By the time they got like a guy to come out with a JCB in order to pull it out, or a tractor or whatever the hell it was, you know, back then, because it was like 1970s or whatever. So by the time they got a guy to come out to help him get it out, it had vanished. Sorry, no, the sea had come in, right, and all he could see was like, that's right, sorry, the sea had come in, and it was like submerged up to windows, so there's nothing they could do. So anyway, the guy in the garage said, look, what you'll have to do is come back when the tide goes out, probably like tomorrow morning, and then we'll see if we can get it out. So anyway, they came back, and it had gone. So this is fucking weird. He thought, where the hell's it gone? It couldn't have floated out of sea. Well, I guess it could have done, but anyway. So he took like a bearing when he left the car. You know, he was clever enough to take a bearing. Not clever enough to park on not to park on the fucking sand. You know, and the fucking tide might come in, but clever enough to take a bearing of where he parked the car. So he walked back out to where the car was, or had been, and he was looking around, and he thought, well, the car was parked here. So as he was stepping around, there was like a bit of a hollow sort of ring to where he was stepping, you know. So he jumped up and down, and he realised he was standing on the car's roof, and the car had completely submerged into the sand, and he was standing on the roof. So basically they had to dig it out, and yeah, it was fucked. It was pretty fucked. So not quite a expensive mistake as a Porsche 911, but still one of those mistakes that you don't want to make again. Just have a scan around on the film, we'll see if there's anything around, but can't see anything really. No. These is like foxes or deer or whatever, but I'm not seeing anything. No, not seeing anything. Oh, it's so good for picking up heat. There's a heat source right. Well, actually, I don't know if it's metal or something, but that there, if I shine the laser on it, it's gonna like blur out the image. But basically, so yeah, so that image there, that there is a window, I think, something like that, on that shack. So that there, you see it as a window, something, and the thermal is picking it up as like a white square. I'll take a quick recording so you can see what it looks like in the thermal view. So yeah, so the thermal's picking it up. It's like a white mark. But so if there's anything out there, any heat source or anything, the thermal will pick it up, even with the view on dim. You know, not the view, right? Even with the brightness on sort of dim, it would pick it up. What time is it now? It's 1 o'clock. Just coming up to 1 o'clock. So yeah, it's feeling quite heavy in my head, but I don't know. I haven't even adjusted the sort of oh god, I have to take the compass view off because It's so buggering the view off a bit. Hold on. So, come back to there, click on that. Back there. Well, doesn't really help having the compass view on. Right, okay. So yeah, I might have a bloody banana by the time I get back in the car. It's in the rucksack. I can't be asked to take it out and stuff it. Yeah, so yeah, so even with the brightness turned down, if there's anything, any heat sources, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Like there's a rat at the end of the road here. Just ran through the bush. So even though the lowest brightness, it's still picking up the heat. And it's merging quite well. Fucking think. Oh yeah, it's definitely. I've got a balaclava on, and it sort of helps cushion my head a little bit with the balaclava and the pads, but it's ridden up a bit, I think. So yeah, it's ridden up a bit. I might have to adjust the pads a bit, maybe. That might make it better. Yeah. It's sort of just getting everything sort of spot on, perfect. So if you've got the cash, I guess you can buy, you know, all the fucking Gucci gear, and you're not going to have a problem with comfort. Because, you know, I'm sort of doing, when I say it, sort of doing everything on a budget. So, you know, I've been really lucky, I guess, with, you know, getting the thermal and all that. But I'm still working on a budget. That is one of the clearest views I've had, actually, at night. This is one of the clearest views. I don't know if there's any sky traffic up there. I saw a few when I was it's mad. It's mad when like you look at the sky and you think, yeah, those like very haphazard, you know, sort of stars, and then you see something that looks sort of like it was placed there. You can almost believe that God, or a God, created it. Just things are sort of almost perfect in some views. Oh, I tell you, when I was getting into the car the other night on Tuesday, look at all the stars there. Wow. Just right at the centre view. I've got my little laser to show you where I mean. So right there. Those are like a group of stars together, like about a dozen stars all grouped together. So yeah, the other night, Tuesday, I said on the video, I don't think I've uploaded the video yet, I don't think I've edited it. I edited 9 parts on Tuesday night, which would have been Wednesday morning. So, yeah, I said on the video, I said, oh, I can't see where the plough is. I think, is that the plough? No, I don't think it's big enough. So, I said on the video, I wonder where the plough is. I was looking around, I couldn't see it. If I looked straight up, it was right fucking there. And it was like crystal clear as well, you know. So, yeah, typical. brightest. Could be a sun even that. Fucking well bright, isn't it? Doesn't, I mean, even though it looks dead clear, it's still possibly, I think, still possibly a bit of like mist, or not mist, you don't get mist that high, but sort of like some sort of maybe cloud or something sort of atmospheric that's sort of covering the stars. Either that or the camera's just not picking it up. Oh, typical fucking puddles. Typical puddles. Oh, I bet this is fucking muddy as fuck as well. But, yeah. So I bought brand new fucking cow mats for the cow, hoping to not get it like really muddy, but I guess I can always stomp my feet a bit. You know, maybe it'll clear a bit. I mean, these boots, I only paid like 40 quid for them. They're like suede boots, zip up the side. They have been fucking amazing, to be honest. Got like vents at the bottom, so they're not waterproof, but I have sort of used waterproof spray on them. They've lasted so well, and they're so fucking comfy now as well. But the tread on it is supposed to be like a special tread that sort of shifts the mud, you know, out. So when the mud gets in, it's supposed to sort of like disperse it. Now, it does quite a good job. You know, when I've got home after I've been in the woods, the cow mats are never like dead fucking muddy. Close the house a bit. Outside and again. See, it's weird when I close. I'm not even adjusting the focus. When I close the iris, I'm going to focus flat, right? So when I close the iris now, it gets even more focused. Yeah, view really gets more focused. Oh, I should be alright with that, unless I go directly under a light. Really, the only person I ever met sort of here was that woman when she was walking the dogs. She lives, I think, on a house right on the sort of edge of where this road is, or when it starts off at the main road. Mind you, even with the autogated XR5, I used to close the, put the cap on, which I didn't have my respect. But I used to put the cap on, just because I was fucking paranoid about blending the tube or anything, but sort of needn't have really worried anyway. Look at this field. Now to get foxes in here.